Hey there, welcome to Awaken to Your Soul. My name is Jenny and I am so glad that you are here joining me today. There is no coincidence that you're here. You came across this video in perfect timing, as all of my videos are timeless, means there's no expiration date. You came across it exactly when you were supposed to. And today's topic, letter, is F. F for forgiveness. So forgiveness is another one of those topics that is vast, incredibly large, that for me to be able to talk about all the pieces would take forever. So I'm going to try and dwindle this down, keep it a very short video, but it is going to be very, there's a lot of information to it. So forgiveness. Forgiveness is the key to freedom. Forgiveness is the key to healing. It's the key to happiness. Forgiveness is what allows us to let go of the past. So in our life, all of us have dealt with somebody, a group of people, an event, a situation that has caused us harm, that has caused us to feel bad, that has caused us resentment or anger or vengeance or hate or any of these negative low energy vibrations. And what happens when we do not allow ourselves to forgive is we are successfully holding all of that energy within ourselves. It's kind of like being so angry at a person or at a situation and drinking poison, expecting it to hurt the other person. Well, it doesn't. They probably don't even realize you're doing it, but you are effectively damaging yourself. So forgiveness, by definition, it's a conscious decision to release all these lower energy things, your resentment, your anger, your hate, your vengeance towards a person, towards an event, towards a situation that caused you harm. Forgiveness does not condone what happened. Forgiveness does not excuse the offense. What forgiveness does is it cuts the energy tie that you have to whatever it is that's ailing you, whatever it is that's creating that charge within you. And so I've kind of discussed a tad bit about forgiveness towards people, towards events, towards situations, but one of the biggest, most important people that we have to make sure we give forgiveness to is ourselves. We are our biggest critic. When we make a mistake, sometimes we are the only ones that know we make a mistake. Sometimes we make a mistake and somebody else is like, oh, that's no big deal, but we will sit and stew on it for days or weeks, or like I said, nobody else may even know about it, but we'll carry the anger or the frustration or the regret or the guilt from whatever that choice was years and years ago, because we just cannot seem to forgive ourselves. And again, what does that do? Well, it creates this negative energy. It creates blocks within our energy system. And if you're not quite sure what I'm talking about, please go check out my energy video, because it talks all about how when we don't let go of things, how it can get stuck in our energy field. So one of the tools I really like to use to help with forgiveness is Hooponopono. And I will write that down in the comments so you can do some extra research on your own. But in a very small nutshell, what Hooponopono is it's a Hawaiian ritual for forgiveness. And it's used for yourself, it's used for other people, but we're going to speak specifically to ourselves, because when we can heal within ourselves, then we can heal what's on the outside. And that's really what Hooponopono is all about. It's all about there's not a problem until you show up, and then there's a problem. Well, that sounds kind of interesting, but until you bring awareness that there's a problem, well, then there's no problem. But now that you are aware there's a problem, it becomes partially your responsibility. When you're aware that there's something going on inside you, that is your responsibility. If there's somebody outside of you that is causing some kind of a charge that doesn't feel all that great, well, you can't really change a person. That's their job. Your job is to change yourself. But what's interesting is when you allow yourself to forgive, somebody is doing something that really irritates you, but you can forgive that situation, that person, that charge of energy that's bothering you. It no longer bothers you. And that person didn't change. It was yourself cleaning out this negativity and forgiving yourself. And all of a sudden, what they were doing is no longer a problem. It's very interesting how it works. So, Hooponopono. It has 4 phrases that you use, and it does not matter what order you use these phrases in, but the phrases are this: I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. So if we're speaking to ourselves, I'm sorry. You are making repentance towards what it is you're sorry for. You're being very sincere in regret and remorse. When you say I'm sorry, it means you're going to try really hard to not let it happen again. Please forgive me. Ask for forgiveness. I mean, that's what this is all about. But nothing's going to happen unless you ask. If you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no. That's what I tell my kids, right? Third one, thank you. That's your gratitude. Gratitude is an incredibly high energetic vibration, but gratitude brings in and replaces that dense energy that you're releasing by saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me. You're bringing in that higher vibration. And then the next one, I love you, an even higher vibration still. But you're saying, I love you. Unconditionally, I love you. It's okay that you made a mistake. I love you regardless. Love is where it's at, okay? So, Hooponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. In any order, it doesn't matter. But what this does is it helps us to release ourselves by ourselves for ourselves. And that phrase I got from a dear friend of mine named Alastair Ballentyne. He is the author, creator, founder of Higher Transmissions, and I am plugging him in here because he has an amazing ebook that is all about how to forgive yourself, the power of self-forgiveness, and the magic of Hooponopono. And you can find this ebook and his masterclass, the true power of self-forgiveness, at his website, highertransmissions.com. I highly suggest you go over there, check it out. This Alastair's an amazing teacher, so if you can check out his ebook, read it up. If you are interested in learning more, definitely look into his masterclass and do yourself a big favor, friends, and with ease and grace, because it is not an easy thing to do, allow yourself to forgive yourself. Free yourself to be happy. Free yourself to allow healing into your life. Free yourself to be free, right? Forgive yourself to be free. So thank you so much for joining me today. That's all I'm going to talk on this subject. If you have any questions, which I really hope you do, I hope that you're not just taking everything I'm saying as your absolute truth. Please drop your questions in the comment below. I'll put them in a weekly Q&A video, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Maybe if there's really good questions surrounding forgiveness, I can get Alastair on, the man himself, on self-forgiveness and Hooponopono to do a guest speaker type thing on Awaken to Your Soul. So with that being said, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I hope you have the most wonderful day. Much appreciation and gratitude to you for joining me today, and I will chat with you soon. Take care.